South Live, powered by Twitch, coming back at you. Garnet Lee here with my buddy Coop, and now the fantastic Gurgamoth team. By the way, I gotta ask, because I have not asked this before, where did the name Gurgamoth come from?
It came during the game jam when we were building the game for the first time. Our artist drew a set of eyes on the board and wrote next to it, Gurgamoth lives.
Oh,
and that
was it?
Yeah,
Yep.
as soon as we walked in, we were like, that's the name of the game.
That's good
Sweet.
inspiration.
Sweet. So by the way, this is Patrick and CJ, Galvanic Games. Good stuff. Say hi.
Hi.
Be excited. That's your cue to be like, hey guys, what's happening? We're going to waste no time and hop into this game. It's a 4-player multiplayer game. It's really a lot of another of the great indie games that are back to this couch co-op thing.
Yeah.
So you guys actually were working on Rust Belt, which
Yeah.
we showed before, and then you got sidetracked into this. So
We did this as what do they call it? Game jam game, and then we fell in love with it, which is dangerous. It's really dangerous to make a game jam game when you're in the hard parts of another game. But we love couch multiplayer games, and we know there's a nice boom of them going on right now. So we wanted to keep the tradition up and make something awesome for it.
So for Coop and everybody out there, quick explanation of the mechanics.
Oh yeah, so the object of the game, this is basically Quidditch for cultists. Your goal is to knock your opponents into the dangerous environment. And so you have a couple dash charges, that's your ammo. And once you're out of those, you kind of have to wait to recuperate them. Oh, someone just froze us.
So I can describe it a little bit because I've watched this before while you guys finish out. So one of the things you'll notice in this play environment, and the environments play a lot into the different levels, is that the walls of this have a breakable barrier, and once the barrier is broken, then it reveals those bone spikes, and the bone spikes are deadly. So the first time you hit the wall, no big deal. But then when you hit the bone spikes, that becomes a real problem.
Yeah, cultists themselves can't actually kill each other, so you have to use the level, and each level has a different way of doing it.
Yeah, so it's all about bouncing your enemies into the environmental problems.
Yeah, it's kind of like Wizard Bumper Car.
But you can destroy yourself.
Yeah, you can also destroy yourself.
Man, I am not faring well here at all. And then you also have the dodge move.
Yeah, so dodge adds a lot more intricacy to the game once you get better at it, because it's not just a matter of just spamming the attack. It's more of timing your attacks, then dodging your opponent's attacks.
I'm gonna guess that you're blue, Garnet. We're getting destroyed, you and I.
But yeah, I mean, and you know, having been over at the Indies Workshop a couple times when these guys play the game, it's pretty intense to watch. Oh, I missed that. It's pretty intense to watch people who really know what they're doing play it. You can also save yourself if you're fast enough and recognize that you've been hit.
Get him.
You can use your dodge to protect yourself. Like if you're heading against the wall, you can, if you're aimed around the other direction and use your thrust, you can keep yourself from hitting the wall.
Yeah, you can pull away from danger even when you've been attacked.
By the way, CJ, that was really nice of you to let me get that.
Wow.
He totally did. He totally let me have that. I mean, there was no doubt about that. Coop, did you already die?
No, I'm ready.
No, that was me. That was bad.
I'm going to though very soon. It looks like. Ooh. Oh god.
Oh, I got froze.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Don't hold back, CJ. Don't hold back.
I went down that way to try and get him, and he looped around the top of me. So one of the things you guys can tell if you're watching right now on the stream or out there in the audience is this game moves really fast. So obviously Twitch mechanics are a big part of it for you guys. How does that work into your balancing?
We have slowed the game down by about 20-30% since we first started working on it. It's much more playable than it was in the beginning, and it's through a lot of playtesting.
That was not on purpose.
That was just a pro move.
Not on purpose.
That's what we call that.
Not on
That's
purpose.
a pro move.
Being in the Indies Workshop lets us constantly get in front of the general public and get a lot of just feedback on whether the game is too fast, too boring, too anything.
It's definitely not boring.
No,
no one's going to accuse you of that. Oh, how did I die in the middle of the screen?
So
oh jeez.
this is a
Oh no.
I was like, that's another enemy. Nope.
Actually, now that we're back to the menu, we can go to that level next. That's Smash Ball. And that's my favorite level, so I'm pretty confident I'm going to dominate you all.
Oh.
I like how
He's
got very humble confidence.
There's some serious smack. That's the best part about couch co-op games, though, is the smack talk. It's like, I got a little dirt
Did you
on my
hear the way
shoulder.
he said it though? He's like, I'm pretty confident I'm going to
This is one of our newer levels. So you can hit the ball in the middle, But if you just touch it, it takes you out.
You can hit it, you can't touch it. Okay.
Oh, and and if you're out of boost, you can't touch it
You
because
can dodge through it.
you can dodge through it. Okay, you can dodge it. And then there's no way to break down the edges, so the only way to die is using the ball.
Right.
Yep, and it doesn't ever slow back down, so it gets faster and faster.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. All right, I see what's going on now.
This game.
You have played game before.
I
Gurgamoth
may
is
have
the
played
game
it
that we're
once.
playing right now. You guys, what's your release plans on this? How can people get a hold of this?
We're aiming for February 16th on Steam.
You guys are already greenlit, yeah?
Yeah, we already greenlit. We greenlit right after the game jam. It was only a 2-week process to get it all the way through.
That has to feel really good.
It does. It
I
felt
mean-
really good. It was like.
I employed the suicide method on that last game.
It's a good method.
Yeah.
I mean, I think one of the things that stands out to me about this game is it does look really complex, but like, oh man, I keep blowing that.
dodging.
The controls are really responsive. I mean, the thing you have to have in a game that moves this fast is everything really synced up, like and goes in. You know, I hate that word intuitive, but like it responds the way you think it should respond when you move the sticks and when you press the buttons. And I think you got that down really, really well.
You did end up winning that match.
He did well. Person who makes a game dominates a game. Well, CJ though, what's your? Come on.
Oh, this is the one I'm ready to win on.
All right,
Okay,
all right.
Let's see it. Don't
So-
hold back.
So how does the stun, double B for stun?
Oh right. Let's see. You are blue, right?
Yes.
Okay. So. Oh yeah. Pink just did it to you.
I've never. Oh.
That was
So yeah, if you
Humiliation.
double B on someone, you'll stun them, you'll wipe out their dash charges and regain yours.
Yeah.
whoa.
But if you miss it, you are stunned.
Okay.
Okay.
So you have to be in close proximity to them, and then I get it back. Oh, that's awesome.
It's a
It
little
gives-
bit harder to
Oh,
pull off.
and then if you're, I get it. Okay.
It gives you something to do if
Risk
you're out of
reward.
dash charges as well.
And a huge risk reward component. Oh, I really like that. I hadn't seen that before.
We added it to add a lot more depth to the game, and also to let more advanced players have a skill that they can practice.
Oh, I'm getting a little carried away with it now. I'm like, I want to pull that up again. That was really cool.
All right. I won that one. Thanks.
Well done. Well done.
I was trying to 3-0 it. So close.
What do you think about console plans? Like, you guys are going out on Steam.
Oh, ouch. We haven't decided yet.
Okay.
Our main focus right now is just getting it on Steam and getting it all perfect.
Oh, I missed it.
Garnet, pulling out a win.
Well, you know, I got to get at least one dot before we go off. I mean,
Yeah.
If we can get through this without Patrick getting any dots, though,
That's really
perfect.
All right, everybody, after green. Oh, that was dominant. That was dominant. Oh man! So as you guys can see from watching the stream and up here on the stage, like, you got to go play this game. It is over in the PAX Rising area. It is called Gurgamoth, and it is super fun. All of us are smiling because this is just a game you sit down and play. You can play with your buddies. There will definitely be smack talk, but there will be fun smack talk. You will enjoy this game a ton. So make sure you go over and check it out. And if you are not here in San Antonio, then head over to Gurgamoth the game or Galvanic. Where
Gurgamoth.com.
Gurgamoth.com and check it out. It is coming out very shortly on Steam. Well, we've got a lot more still to come from PAX South, powered by Twitch, so stick around. We will be right back.